Alright. I think I got it working better now. Actually, I think I got it working. Period. So you get an idea on the size. Let me see. It's definitely bigger than the other ones. This is a 7.1-inch phone. That's directly pretty much at the top of it. So this thing's probably like 9 inches long or something like that. There it is there. I had it way up here. Now I got holes in the wall. I gotta patch that or put a picture over it. But I had it up there, but I don't know, it's kind of just looked better. Felt like it would be better right here. Because when I do get more phones, I'll probably build them up like this, so this might be in the middle. But I don't know, I'll probably end up moving the whole thing once I really do something like that. But that's my goal, man. My goal, 13 IP addresses. I had it hooked up to this junk. This thing. I had it hooked up to this old one. I'm probably gonna end up getting I'm probably gonna end up buying one, man, because this thing, it's only got like 128 meg of memory or something like that in it. So even in AP, even like this, when I put this in AP mode, it would still show a bunch of loaded devices in this, even though nothing was connected to the IP in this. That's what was weird about the AP mode. Once I first threw this one on AP, then I seen that, but this would always overload. It's only 128 meg of memory. Might not even be that much, but I think it was something like 128 meg. But yeah, I had it all hooked up to here. It's hard to aim the phone, man. It's all like crooked back here. But like the blue cord, it's always good, man, to have color-coded cords when you're dealing with a bunch of wires. Now I could be like, all right, just easier to track them down. You don't even have to track them. You just look at the color. Even like this cord, just the yellow right here made me know which plug it went to, because, both white cords, but then you look at the end, yellow. There's my cloud key right here. This is basically its own server, its own host right here. Didn't come with the SD card, but I put one in it, a 4 gig SD card in it. I got it powered up right now by a phone cord. Actually, I'm using the power cord from the Chili TV. I remember the first time when I posted on the Facebook group, Tech Hustlers Facebook group, I said, you needed a PoE injector or PoE whatever for this, like this. Because once I hooked up to here, it worked, but I can only had one hooked up at a time. The AP router up top, goes to the PoE right here. And this one, I guess the phone cord I first tried, because I thought about it later on, like actually a long time later, the phone cord I tried, it didn't even work on some of my phones. And so I thought about it, I was like, wait, let me try a different cord. So I tried a couple different ones, they didn't work. And I did have problems with a couple different cords not working on phones. And so I just thought, hey, wait, that's the same I think it's C-type plug or something like that. And I plugged it in and it worked. Even though the other cords lit it up, I still don't know if that actually, the Chili TV power cord, is the right volts for it. I think it's 24 volts or something like that. I forgot. But I'm ended up getting an edge router, so it'll have a PoE in and a PoE out. So I'm just gonna eliminate the power cord and hook it straight up to PoE. But right now, if you think about it, and it's running right now, I ain't dropping nothing. I actually hooked up more. I hooked up everything I have right now. Well, actually, except the PlayStation. But I hooked up everything I have right now to test it and see. Because before, on the on this thing, I couldn't even have 24. They would just every one of the phones. So I would just look at the diagram on it. Every one of the phones would just start dropping connection, like one at a time. You know, one after another. You know, because in the UI of the Ubiquiti, you can keep, you know, click connect, so you don't actually have to go to the phone and click connect. You just keep clicking connect. But then today I thought, let me try this. I actually threw this upside down so my cow key, because they only give me a little short, like really actually strong cable. They can't really bend, but it would have been, the light part would have been upside down, and I need to be able to keep track of it and see what it was doing. But I'd rather have this upside down than this. I need to see this. The internet will work. Once I think all you gotta do is just set this up. This basically is plug and play right here, man. This did there like everything, like butter and like cake. So easy with this. I could have probably did it online. I thought, you know, it'd be a little tricky tying them into devices. I mean, because sometimes, like when I did test them out, I had it on there, but then I changed things around, and you know, of course, I gave it a different IP because I changed ports and stuff like that around. But on that one down there, and then it would see the router up top. It would see that one as connected to another source, so it always tell me managed by other. But I couldn't do nothing. You click adopt, it wouldn't adopt it or nothing. And so I actually reset this cloud key, like I can, because it's got a little reset switch, like these routers and everything do, like this one does right here. A little reset switch, default sets them. But I've done that to the router probably 20 times, and then it wasn't working. So then I reset that, and then, you know, the whole light goes white, and that's when it's ready to be synced up again, just like it was when it was brand new when I got it. The HD, the nanos, they're pretty good too, because this is 4x4 multi-user MIMO or something like that. I forgot. It's like 4 lane. It's like having 4 lanes of traffic. You got 4 lanes on this side, 4 lanes on that side. It's like a freeway with 4 lanes. And the Pro, I believe, has 3. The Lite, I believe, has 2. And actually, the HD Nano, I believe, has 4 too. So I didn't get this because you can hook up 500 plus devices. I get this for the technology. I just wanted to be able to have more lanes of traffic, so I ain't got to worry about having. Plus, you know, I didn't want 2 access points. I didn't want 2.4 gig air waves floating around, 2.5 gigs like this. When I had this, that was 2.4 enabled, 5G enabled, 2.4, 5G enabled. So I had, you know, 4 SSIDs out. So, man, got it going. This is a video showing the hardware. The next video, I'll do it on the computer because it's easier. But you can tell this ain't no screenshot here. Press the page. Watch it be all screwed up again. It's working like really good now. Right now I got 30 devices. But you know, I only got one access point. Don't have no security gateway, no switch, no nothing. And now I'm gonna get an edge router. But there's like probably over half the settings in this router you can't even use without a USG. It's like you buy something like really nice. It's like Ubiquiti's making a train. Here, I got the locomotive right here. I got the caboose right there that holds all the storage or whatever, the cloud key. Now I need the train cars to be able to deliver all the packages everywhere. So I need an edge router. Ubiquiti's starting to make a line, man. They're got high tech stuff right there. Half of the stuff in there is unusable without half of the stuff in this is unusable without a USG. Most of the settings in there are USGs. There's a few like that needs a switch, and I think that's it, man. Mostly every setting in that in there is, so many of them require a USG. But I'm gonna probably get the edge router 12 port. I was gonna get the 10 port, but it's only 500 meg of memory in this dual core processor, so it's actually pretty slow. And if I'm gonna be running, you know, when I get my 13 IPs, 150 something odd phones, which I'm gonna do, it's a guarantee. I wouldn't have got this if I did not have plans to do that. But if I'm gonna run 150 phones, I don't want all the load on this. You know what I mean? I want like an edge router or something like that that's strong enough to where it can, you know, take half the load. This could take half the load. So I don't want to get none that's, you know, 500 meg of memory and it's still struggling because it's got 500 meg of memory trying to keep track and handle, you know, 150 plus phones. So it's kind of why I went with this, man, just to be on the safe side. And if you were to buy two Ubiquiti lights or two Pros, that would cost the same much as one of these. So you can get one of these and literally have just one 2.4 gig wireless signal and one 5 gig. But if you have to have two or three, you know, lights or nanos, like I just wanted one. And but if I if I would have needed two lights, or actually I probably would have got the nano. But yeah, you might have needed two. I think Cashmagnet Guru, I think he's got like 3 or 4 of these things. For the price, you know, for the price you pay for that, man, you could have got something like this or the Nano. The Nano would probably support about as many devices as like 3, 4 of these, because these only max out at like, I've seen online a few things and they say like 40 to 80, and I don't even, maybe 100. But I know the Pro, I think, is like yeah, the Lite I think is like 100. The Pro's like 200. The Nano I believe is 300, and this one 500. That's how many devices each one of them support. But I didn't get this because it supports 500. I just got it because the technology, and it does support a lot of devices, so I only need one. And I literally just got it working like really good right now. It's easy. I can set it up like it takes seconds to set it up now. Literally took me seconds to set all that up now because I've done it so many times, man. It's like I know it now. And I've been reading and researching all over the internet. Like, man, I even pulled like an all-nighter, and it still was just all of a sudden you look at all these, they'd just be like drop, 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 all the way down. See, they drop all the way down, just all the way to 0. And then when I go here, I'm gonna try to make this video a little shorter. Okay, see, and then when I go here, it'll say poor, all red, and right here, I think the lowest I seen it say, you know, it was all red, but it said poor instead of great, and I think the lowest I seen was like 19% or something like that, because all of my phones were off, I think, except like maybe 2. But there it is there, man. I've been saying I was going to get this out, and I planned on it when I had it working, because I thought I had it working. But, you know how that is. Just when you think you get something working, you turn around or you do something, or you're like, yeah, I got it working, go to check back, and everything was offline. And, oh, man, all my phones, my whole farm, I've been down for like a week, because I had all these just shut off. Well, actually, once I stopped shutting them all off and restarting it, because I didn't want them to start grabbing the internet as soon as I synced it up, because they might try to steal each other's IP. So I would just go in the setting, made it so much easier, so much faster. I would just go in the setting, just click disable wireless on every single phone. So then when I was ready, all I had to do was just enable. Then, you know, it would pick the signal up, IP, give it an IP, then I'd enable the next one. But that's what I do when I reset my routers and stuff. I start each phone up one at a time, so they don't try to, you know, you might get one that'll start up and a couple phones start up literally at the exact same time and try to grab the same IP. And then next thing you know, you have problems. So I just always start them up one by one. But now I stopped shutting them down and then starting them up. That took so long. That's what I used to do. I used to stop, I used to shut every phone down and start them all up. You know how long it is? It takes a long time. Oh, my Fire Stick. I would stop my Fire Stick. That. My brother's phones too. I'd turn them off. Now, I just leave the phone on. Boom. Like literally in a matter of less than 5 minutes, I probably got all these phones on. But here it is, man. I'm gonna end it here. This is just the hardware video, because I can't show this from, I don't have a webcam, but this is the hardware video. It's got 2 Ethernet ports in the back, a reset switch, and a USB, which actually it has a power cord too, like if like a phone, plug a phone in it and phone cord and charge it. But no, I'm sticking with the PoE cord right here. There it is there. The cloud key right here. I got the right here is hooked up to the port 1 on the router on this old thing right here. Got my computer right here, PoE, router, and then the laptop, and then I got the phone plugged in there. I mean, I got the TV plugged into the internet in there, the yellow cord. There it is there. Yeah, my AAMusic ran out of time. Alright, man. So let me let me end this here. I'm gonna get over on the computer and then do the video on the computer of the actual, you know, interface to this thing and stuff. And actually I'll show the interface to the cloud. But there it is, Aaron. Blue light. Got the blue light. They're synced up. When you first get them, they're just instead of blue, it's a white light. And then down here will be a white light too. This, man, when you restart this, This thing takes a long time to restart. I don't know, probably a good couple minutes, maybe three minutes or something like that. 2-3 minutes. Takes a long time for that thing to start up. If I was to unplug it and have to power it up. But this 20-minute video kind of went on a little longer than I thought. But everyone wanted to see the hardware. I always want to see everyone's videos and their hardware. It's always good for tips, man. Yeah. And you know who? Oh yeah. Hey, I remember that time in Cashmagnet Guru's live stream. I changed my name. Nobody knew I changed my name yet. I changed it to Scott. Foam Farmer Scott. But then everyone was like, "Yeah, this one guy was talking about getting this gaming router for phones or something." And I was just looking at that router. I've been looking at that shit for like years. But I thought about it like a little bit after I'd already said something. I should have said, "I know, man. Boo that man." Get everybody booing me because nobody knew it was me. I changed my name. That would have been funny. Should have did it. Should have had everybody booing me. Boo that man. You got the wrong router. I was gonna say something about it. I was gonna boo myself. Get everybody booing me. That would have been pretty funny. But yeah, there it is, there, man. Hooked up to the wall. And kind of a little locking mechanism on it so it stays. But alright, man, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there and get down on the computer. Alright.